Grade has been universally recognized as the system for rating certainty of evidence and moving from evidence to recommendations in systematic reviews and guidelines. That's great, except now grade has become too complicated and the over 50 grade papers are very difficult to navigate. Solution to the problem has arrived. Grade now has a core grade version, the essentials of grade, which are appearing in the British Medical Journal in a series of 7 papers. 3 of those have already been published in the last few weeks. The overview of core grade approach to imprecision, and grade approach to inconsistency. And now this week, risk of bias. So one of the exciting features of core grade for risk of bias is the appearance of a new instrument. We call it robust RCT, a new instrument for rating the risk of bias in individual randomized trials. That's been published in the BMJ just in the last few weeks as well. So one rates each of the individual studies with respect to risk of bias and then moves to decide whether to rate down for risk of bias across all the studies. If the studies are dominated by high risk of bias studies, one will rate down for risk of bias. If there are a substantial number of low risk of bias studies, one checks, are the low and high risk of bias studies consistent with one another? If they are not, you only use the low risk of bias studies and don't rate down. If they are consistent, you use all the studies, but still do not rate down for risk of bias. Obviously, details of how one does this appear in the article, which also deals with issues of publication bias and when you have observational studies, one might rate up for the certainty of the evidence. So hope you enjoyed the latest in core grade, the essentials of grade, which provide one-stop shopping for those who want to use grade in their systematic reviews and guidelines.